My father's voice cracked for the first time in my life. Wait, what did you just say? I stood at the front of the courtroom, papers in hand. Calm, cold, calculated. I looked him dead in the eye. I said, "The owner of your house is me." And that's when the silence dropped like a gavel. I didn't always plan to destroy them. At one point, I just wanted to be loved. But some families don't love, they rank. And I was always second. Daniel, my older brother, was the golden boy. He wrecked 2 cars, dropped out of college, racked up credit card debt like it was sport. They still called him our future. Me? Straight A's, quiet, obedient, invisible. I stopped asking for help when I was 14. By 16, I paid my own phone bill. By 18, they were asking me for money, but only when Daniel wasn't around to hear it. Then came the inheritance. My godfather, my mother's estranged brother, died quietly, no funeral, no fanfare. But he left behind $50 million, and all of it went to me. He never liked my parents, said they were leeches, saw through the act. The only condition in his will? Keep it secret for 5 years. I didn't ask why, I just honored it. Because secrets, I've learned, are leverage. I stayed in the shadows. Let them think I was still poor, struggling. Meanwhile, I was buying properties, stocks, assets, a holding company here, a trust fund there. By year 3, I'd tripled the inheritance. By year 4, I quietly bought their mortgage from the bank. By year 5, I owned their house outright, and they had no idea. Their downfall started slow, like rot under fresh paint. Daniel started a business. Well, they started it for him, dumped their savings into his crypto coffee pet spa startup. It failed, spectacularly. Then my father got sued. A bad deal, falsified reports. Legal fees drained what little they had left. Next came the foreclosure notice. Except it wasn't from a bank, it was from my company. They panicked, begged the mysterious new owner for time, for mercy. I gave them exactly 6 months. Then bankruptcy court. They looked small sitting there, not angry, ashamed. Daniel didn't even show. When the judge asked about their assets, my mother mentioned the house. I stood. "I have a clarification, Your Honor." I handed over the deed. The judge raised an eyebrow. "And you are?" "Their landlord," I said, "and the largest creditor in this case." Their heads whipped around, eyes wide. My father's jaw slackened. My mother turned ghost pale. "No," she whispered, "you're lying." I pulled out the trust documents, the original mortgage, the business name I filed under. All legal, all traceable, all me. The courtroom was silent, except for one chuckle. Mine. "You treated me like a beggar," I said, "while pouring everything you had into Daniel. Every ounce of belief, every dollar, every word of praise." I leaned in, quiet but cutting. "I never needed your money, but you needed mine." After the ruling, I gave them a choice. Move out within 30 days or pay market rent, triple what they could afford. They moved into a 1-bedroom apartment on the outskirts of town. No garage, no yard. Just enough space to remember every single choice they made. People say revenge is toxic, that it poisons the soul. But I disagree. Mine was clean, precise, surgical. They buried me in silence for decades. I buried them in truth. And truth makes a hell of a headstone.